Welcome to Stumpgrown. We're here at DB Nation. I'm your host, Caroline Drew, and today we're joined by Ogre. Go for it. Oh, that was incredible. Let's start off, and will you introduce yourself? Just tell me your name and what you play.
My name is Ace Mason Jennings. I play the bass in Ogre.
My name is Grace Marlene Crane, and I play bass in Ogre.
My name is Nils Douglas Nicewonger, and I play the drum kit in Ogre. And
So those are your names, and Ogre is the name of the band. And I'm curious what that describes or encapsulates about your sound.
Oh, man. The origins of Ogre is a long and colorful lineage. The lore could be probably written on the back of a cereal box, actually. Yeah, Ogre is it's a snarling, dangerous beast, but it's also like kind of clunky and awkward, but strangely beautiful. What do you think, guys?
Yeah. I wanted to be called the Pixies too, but
Yeah. Which in retrospect I regret.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Ogre. I think it was definitely Ace's idea, and it was like working name for a while. We were like, this is definitely taken. Like, this is definitely taken.
Yeah,
Holy
and
crap.
it is.
It is
By,
taken
like,
by like
80 bands in the last 50 years, but like,
shout out to Ogre from Portland, Maine, by the way.
yeah, who I think have actually broken up.
That is, yeah, they have broken up.
Yeah.
But they were awesome.
Um,
We're West Coast Ogre.
West Coast Ogre, yeah.
Maybe one day you'll be the last Ogre standing.
We might be at the moment. All the ogres that have existed before were like 90s noise rock bands, and thank goodness we're nothing like that.
How did y'all meet and this project begin?
Incredible story, of which I'm actually immensely fond of, is Nils made a flyer and had put them up around town in Portland. And I saw one of them outside of Music Millennium and texted the number on it, which is his number, of course. And then he came over and hung out, and we played together for the first time, and it just went from there. But yeah, we met. I knew almost no one in Portland, wasn't in the scene at all. And I think the story is kind of the same for Nils. You hadn't played with anybody yet locally.
No, I hadn't really been outside much to that point because it was in the middle of COVID. So that's another whole aspect about this is like before we were a two-piece with just me and Ace, and during that period in 2021, like early 2020, no, like mid 2021, we just played like 4 or 5 days a week and just grinded really hard because there was really nothing else to do. Everything was still closed. And that was just kind of how we spent our time. And then slowly shows started popping up and we started doing those just throughout town a little bit. And then by the time our second album came, Grace joined the band, and me and Grace have been friends since high school. And and then we kind of wanted to have another bass player in it because of the absurdity, but also I thought it like helped out the dynamics of the sound. And lo and behold, Grace was there. She was my roommate at the time, and she's a great bass player and a good friend, and it has worked well ever since. So
She already knew the song so well too because we rehearsed below her bedroom
Yes.
at the time.
Yeah, my bedroom is right on top of Nils's kit.
Original practice
and I would
space.
actually,
It's so funny.
I would take naps while they would practice. I don't know what it was about it. I think it was because I
Put you to sleep.
couldn't focus on anything else. Yeah, and so I just trained myself. to
We were
You're
so
boring without
Yeah,
her.
we were so boring without you that everyone fell asleep. And then you were like, oh, I can.
We were a slowcore band before she came along. Yeah, all of these songs are the same as we used to write them, but they take like a quarter of the time to play.
Maybe there's something to that, like learning while unconscious pattern there, you
it
know?
bled in.
It's like sleeping with your math book underneath your pillow.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, what's the next song we're going to hear?
The next song is called Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. This song brought to you by the letter O. Also hard work. Oh! Yeah, okay.
Assume the position. God.
How to really make sure this time that we're done with the song, you know. I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, I want to know what the first artist each of you heard that made you think, I want to be a musician.
Oh
wanna
man,
be
that's
a
such a great
musician?
question for anyone. Yeah, first person. It's funny, all my influences are like completely unrelated to this genre of music.
Yeah, me too.
I think first person that made me think I could do it, I guess, was like Phil Elverum, probably, like the microphones.
Okay, yeah.
And also a car seat headrest, actually, for sure.
The Dark Mark.
The what?
The Dark Mark.
The Dark Mark is his twin fantasy. Yeah, car seat headrest of just like the lo-fi, like I don't know, exceptionally like borderline classic albums coming from somebody like recording on like an archaic laptop with like garbage equipment. And then the similar for like the microphones of just like exceptionally lo-fi music sounding incredible. I think those were definitely those two for me.
Lady Gaga.
So sick. Unbelievable.
When I was like 8 years old, I heard the Fame Monster for the first time. That's more of a from like a performance aspect, maybe. But yeah, she made me want to be a superstar. And I would actually say what made me really empowered to start doing my own thing was moving here. And I remember seeing Kill Michael for the first time very soon after moving here. And I remember thinking, they're fucking sick. And I want to do that. And I can do that because at that show, I realized that the scene here is like thriving. And it's easy to do if you have some buddies in a basement. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What about you, Nils?
Oh, mine are so much less cool. So first concert I ever went to was Smash Mouth performing at the Boardwalk in Santa Cruz. That was like my first like real concert, I guess. It wasn't like a school affiliated thing. I don't know, it was probably like 14, 15 or something. And that was insane, you know, because I knew all those songs and everyone knew those songs. And I felt fucking... that live experience was really, really cool to me. And then I think like the thing that solidified the like, I want to do this was... it was like a Mac DeMarco concert when I was like 16. That was like the click moment. And I listen to like really like cool shit too. Like don't get me wrong, but in terms of like what like got me going in terms of like, whoa, I want to fucking do that. It was those two concerts are the first thing that came to mind. And then, you know, like King Gizzard too, seeing those guys was really, really cool. And then, yeah, similar to Grace, just like coming and seeing all the really, really cool local bands. God, yeah, I remember like the first, like, I guess Portland DIY concert was, I think me and Ace went. I don't think you were here yet. Wait, were you? You were there?
I don't know.
It was at like Honekeem or something, but it was like Gondos. It was Gondos, Kill Michael, and
Oh yeah, that was a great.
God, who else played?
That was one of the best shows I've ever seen here.
Those were the two I was like, holy fucking shit, like this is insane. Like, cause I lived
Kill
in
Michael really is like, whoa.
yeah, cause that was like my first time seeing like local music. I think that I was like really into, and I was like, holy fuck, like this is really cool. And I think that like we just kind of felt that we could have a place in all of that with our sound a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of what comes to mind with
So
that
basically,
question.
we wouldn't be here without Kill Michael.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Or Lady Gaga.
Or Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga was my first concert ever
Or
when I was
Backstreet
15.
We're back to life.
You're listening to 186.759, The Pipe. Up next, Ogre. They just won't stop.
Please don't sue us. Okay, Henroid, huh?
Let's do it.
Are we? You have another question?
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right, cool. Jesus. Someone needs to put a muzzle on me. Someone needs to put a fucking muzzle on me. Okay.
You want to? You did a little bow. You can say goodbye to the audience.
Good.
Pretty solid.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. We are Ogre, and we are rarely available and often tired. But peep our line, and we will communicate with you. Nils promises. I don't know. I'm flying blind over here, guys. Is something funny to say as a departure? Okay, Nils, anything? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. That was amazing. It was an honor to have y'all here. Yeah, thanks for making the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you. We are Ogre.
Thank you. That is, I cannot think of a better ending. That is an experience none of us will soon forget. And thanks for sharing it with us here today.